Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. V back with another casted game of Age of Empires 3, and it's rare, my dear viewers, that I come across the big, bad Lionheart on the ladder, but when I do, I gotta make sure to cast these games. So here we are on the eastern half of the map, playing in the color red as the British. Oh boy, oh, the Brits flying as the Brits. Ain't that wonderful, governor? You know what? I'm not sorry, okay? We Americans get so much flack in the AOE3 community that every once in a while, I gotta hit back, right? I gotta rebel. I gotta harness my inner 1776. But love Lionheart, okay? Amazing caster and an actually good player, which, I am not. So he's got that on me. And you know what? I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna say this, possibly controversial, but I do not care. I think at this point in AOE3 history, Lionheart's got to take the cake for the number one caster, right? Like even more than the legendary interjection, all right? I think Lionheart has earned the spot. If you disagree with me, if you think there's a better caster in the history of this game, you got to let me know in the comments, all right? If you're an Aussie fan or a Soldier fan, maybe a Mr. V fan, you better not say me though, or a Widgie fan, or maybe you're still clinging to the interjection Zuda days, but I don't know. I think Lionheart's got to be the GOAT, right? The upload frequency, the casting, the tinge of controversy. Okay, he's got it all. But he is playing the Brits today. Enough. I'll hop off Lionheart here. Oh man, he's gonna love this. And on the western half of the map is his opponent playing in the color blue as the Ottomans. What else would he be playing? It's Karim, and I'm not actually sure. Is this is this going to be Karim's destiny? Is he forever going to play Ottoman? Very standard Ottoman deck. I've seen this deck out of Karim many, many times. Looks like he's gearing up for maybe something Age 4 here. He's got the Mosque upgrades. He's got the Cav Archers. He loves his Cav Archers. And he's got the Sipahi, of course. And he's sending Silk Road as his first card. So going to be following up, though. He doesn't have a lot of crates for sending that. So I'm wondering, it's probably the trade routes, because this card also gives a 25% boost on all of the trade route dumps. So he's probably not going to use that to up his crates. He probably just wants more. Oh my God, look at that. 93 XP after that card comes in. That is insane. And if he manages to get all four, that is going to be juicy. But probably going to be seeing standard Ottoman stuff. What else? And Lionheart, if I know him, he is going to be giving us anything other than standard. He's got the 2 trading posts. So come on, Greenwich time. There it is, folks. It is the Greenwich build. And this, in case you don't know the Greenwich build, in case you've been sleeping under a rock when watching the Brits, right? It ships a trading post wagon. Then you follow that up with a second trading post. You go up to the Fortress Age as fast as possible. You put down an aggressive barracks. You build a church. You get the Highlanders, who are insanely scary. You pair those guys up with 2 falconets and then maybe some musket or huss, and you just absolutely bulldoze your way through your opponent's base, because those Highlanders are insanely tough to kill. And you also pair that up with the Tomahawk age up as well. It's a really strong build, a lot of strong heavy infantry backed up by artillery, and there's not a lot of civs that can counter it easily, though Ottoman's FF is pretty quick, so he might actually be able to counter it if he sees it coming, right? He sees the first trading post. Does Karim see the second one? He has not spotted the second one yet, but I feel like he's going to look at the deck of Lionheart and know what's coming. Sending 5 Jans as his first card in the second age, aged up with the Quartermaster. Very, very typical. And he probably, did he get more wood as a result of the Quartermaster? Does that affect your age up resources? Somebody in the comments let me know. Does Silk Road affect your age up resources? Let me look here. I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. He's following up 5 Janissaries with 700 coin, researching waterways already, and only with 1 trading post. I wonder if that's a bit early for that upgrade. Hopefully going to use these 5 Jans to immediately take the map and then build on these trading post sites, but he's going to allow Lionheart to get a buff from this upgrade for at least a couple of minutes here. So possibly a premature upgrade there from Karim, but he's really showing his hand that he wants to take that route as soon as possible. And meanwhile, we have Lionheart sending the 700 coin and the 700 wood and going with the native post. Oh, this cheeky Brit. What is he going for? It's the House of Oldenburg. Okay, so he could get the native units that are like the skirm/villager unit. I can't remember what those guys are called. I think Oldenburg also has Northern Musketeers, but he's going to lose this first trading post. Sending 700 wood, has already sent 700 coin, and sending the Glorious Revolution. So yeah, we're definitely going to see Highlanders here. And where is the outpost wagon? Where's it gone? Oh my God, it snaked its way all the way down here. Look at how close this is to the Ottoman base. And does Karim see it? No, he has no idea. Karim's scouting pattern has actually been very, very minimum. In fact, he's not really scouted the map much at all. He's been way too focused on these trading posts, which if he gets 3 or more, I mean, that's really going to pay off economically. 93 XP. That's an insane upgrade. Meanwhile, we see Lionheart already going up with the Mohawk statement. I'm telling you, my knowledge is getting better, okay? When I first started casting, I was not able to predict anything, but now I can predict the most basic builds, okay? It's not much of an improvement, but it is something. Glorious Revolution now coming in as well. We have a church, we have manors, 17 vills for Lionheart, and 14 vills for Karim. So pretty low eco for 6.5 minutes. And let's see, what is Rule Britannia doing? Look at this lady. Of course, Lionheart would go with the hot lady in the dress, packing heat. All right, that is such an American thing. Lionheart is a closet American, confirmed. We all know the British accent is fake. Come on. He's posted up somewhere in like Montana or North Carolina. Oh, man. Anyway, I don't know what this game is anymore, but I do know that Karim is taking the 4th trading post. He has not built on this 3rd one yet, but he is going to take Supremacy, is going to make sure that he gets the most out of that Silk Road, sending 2 Falconets immediately. So now both players are in the 3rd age before the 7-minute mark, so incredibly fast age ups from both players. Now, granted, they have sacrificed a lot of eco to do that, but now the Tomahawks are out. We do have a little bit of an altercation here. 5 Janissaries versus these Tomahawks. That should be an easy win for the Tomahawks, I would imagine. I don't know. Janissaries actually have superior HP here. So it's probably going to be a fairly even trade. We do see the Black Watch and the 2 Falconets coming in, going to immediately be shipped to that barracks. And oh my God, are they going to pop out right on those 2 Falconets? I think they might. Karim is going to see this, and out come the Black Watch. These guys are absolutely insane. 400 HP, 63 ranged attack, and 40% melee resistance. Absolute juggernauts. And now a little bit of damage being done. Look at how much they're doing to these Falconets just from these volleys. 1 Falconet is going to go down for Karim. Another one is at half HP. Still 2 fully able Falconets from Lionheart, but Karim's already got 2 Culverins in queue, so what a good prediction by Karim. And he might actually be able to do with these 2 Falconets. Oh no, Lion, he's not going to get away in time. Going to lose 1 Falconet for free. And these Black Watch are going to meet these Bashi Bazooks. And what a nice hold here from Karim. I got to give it to him. He is handling this pressure insanely well. Yeah, wow. I mean, if the Haudenosaunee Tomahawks had joined up with the Black Watch, I think he would be in a lot more trouble. But making the Culves, getting out the Bashis, really, really well done. Following that up with 8 Janissaries as well. And now he's got 3 TPs all on wood, it seems. He's got wood, coin, and wood. And how much is he going to be getting from these passes? Let's take a look, shall we? 93 wood. Oh my gosh. And out come the 5 Hussars, and they're going to immediately hop on these 2 Culverins. And oh no, Karim getting caught with his proverbial pants down. And for the cost of 1 Hussar, going to easily take out those 2 Culverins and going to try to even snare those Janissaries, because these Black Watch, even though there are only 3 alive, they are still an incredible threat. And 1 still full health falconet in the back as well. The artillery foundry is going to go down, so no more culverins coming out. So the pressure is certainly not gone for Karim here. He's going to have to come up with something else. What is he going to ship next? A shipment almost on the way. He has the resources for Sipahi, and there's no doubt, yeah, there they are, the 5 Sipahi, and those are going to clean up anything that Lionheart gets out here. What does Lionheart have to send? Actually, I mean, nothing great to counter the Sipahis right now. Looks like he's, oh man, this cheeky bugger. He's already thinking about H4. Look at him. He's got 2,000 food queued up. He's going to send 1,000 coin. 100%. Watch it. Watch it. Here it comes. 1,000 coin. You ready, everybody? Come on. There it is. 1,000 coin. But yeah, I mean, this army is certainly going to get cleaned up. I think as soon as the Sipahi come out, they are going to beeline for that outpost. And there's just nothing that East Hussar can do against 5 Sipahi. Is going to pick up 90 wood, though, so good use of his units while they are being idle. That's something I am never able to do. I am so bad at using my Explorer after Age 1. It's terrible. My scouting is awful, and my Explorer use is awful. That's why I'll never be a top-level player. Not that I ever had a hope anyways. But anyways, we do have the hot air balloon. That is another thing you can get out of the House of Oldenburg. And he's starting to make the Royal Huntsman. Okay, so that's what these guys are. They're a counter-skirmisher villager. They can only gather from animals. Decent unit. And he could make Northern Veteran Musketeers, but, I mean, they're low hit points, so against the splash damage of the Sipahi, they wouldn't be the most effective. I mean, he's got 1,000 coin. He's going to be getting up to Age 4 here very quickly, but what is this coming out of the new artillery foundry? We got petards. What? What is this game? 4 petards slowly churning across the map, and I love this unit. I absolutely love this unit. Back when I was low elo, well, lower elo than I already am, I loved the 6 petard shipment. Oh man, I'd send that in Age 3. I'd march them all the way around the border of the map, nail my opponent's town center. Oh, felt so good every time. There's nothing better than killing a town center with a petard pop. Like, name me a better feeling in AOE3 than killing a town center with petards. But out come the Minutemen. They're going to take out 1. And I think you need 6 full petards to take out a town center, but they are going to damage it here. Yeah, all the way down to 32 HP. And with the Sipahi and the Janissaries, he might actually be able to take it down. And there's just no units here from Lionheart. What is he going to age up with? He's aging up with the Tycoon, so he's only going to get coin crates. So he's not going to have any resources, or sorry, no military. 1 Sipahi going down. Nice use of his town center fire there. And look at that, the villagers are fleeing. Is he going to get the age up in time? It's going to be close. 800 HP. Oh, I think he's just going to get it. Villagers running off. Royal Huntsman going to try to run cover. And maybe a bit of a mistake here. No, actually not. I was going to say Karim maybe not going for those villagers soon enough, but I think he just wants all of these juicy guys in the town center. And look at that, 27 vills. Let's watch the population fall. Northern Musketeers coming out. More petards going for the church. This man is a menace. And still 4 Sipahi left. What an absolutely ridiculous unit. At the time I'm recording this, the update is coming out tomorrow. The big October 24th patch. And if that thing does not somehow nerf Sipahi, there's no hope. Okay. I'm going to drop the game. I'm going to go back to AOE 1. I've said this before, even though I've never played AOE 1. But, I mean, Lionheart was able to get a lot of his economy away. He's still got 19 vills, and Karim's only got 21. So, even though he lost his town center, he's actually not that far behind. And he's in Age 4, right? So he's got some pretty scary shipments on the way if he manages to get down a shipment point. Does he have an outpost coming down? He does. And what's going to be coming out? Probably the Gentleman of the Pike, the 17 Guard Pikemen. Though the 24 Akan allies, if he gets, I mean, he's almost got the coin for it. I would almost say the 24 Akan, I don't know what they are. I would almost say that would be a better shipment just to deal with the Janissaries, because the Pike won't really be able to do much against the Janissaries. And Guard Pikemen, I mean, they're good, but they're still, you know, Pikemen. So I think both could work there. Getting into the outpost. And look at that, the villagers being forced to flee again. Look at Lionheart. He's just sneaking away with these vills, refusing to let him die. But he now is at 15 vills, no town center. So Karim definitely has the momentum, has 3 out of the 4 trading posts, and just continuing to clean up this place. I don't know if I would kill those manors. That's one thing that I don't necessarily agree with, because you're just giving Lionheart the chance to rebuild these and get more vills. So maybe a bit of a mistake here by Karim, but I love the Petard play. That was so smart. That was such a nice move. I mean, he caught Lionheart at the perfect time, right? Right as he was aging up. But here are the gentlemen of the pike. These guys are insane versus cavalry. They have a 5 times multiplier. So what's oh my gosh, what's 12 times 5? That's 60 damage per swing. That will absolutely melt these delis, and it'll even melt the Sipahi, which some of them are at fairly low health. Only 3 remaining. Unless maybe there's a Sipahi running around somewhere. I don't know. He has found the base. 15 vills for Lionheart, 24 for Karim. But I don't know. I mean, I've seen him recover from worse. And I mean, either way, this is a really entertaining game. More petards. Karim! What is your obsession with the petards? Or is it petard? I don't know. Blame my American ignorance on that one. New church, because of course, before we get a town center, we need somewhere to pray. What a lovely church. I would definitely go to this church. Oh, the stained glass. Where did they get stained glass in the middle of the New World? You wonder how they get some of these buildings up, right? They should look cruder. I mean, this is a colonial age building, and it looks like it's, should be in the middle of London. Ottoman Explorer gonna go down to the big babe in the red dress. Look at the gun she's packing. It looks like it's from the year 2070. Oh, man. Poor Kanuni Sultan Suleiman just doesn't even stand a chance. Look at that. We have combat going on. Ooh, even able to catch one of the Mamluks that was sent by Karim. So that's a nice catch, but this is going to go down, and more villagers here. Karim is just being absolutely relentless, even getting the petards in with their 6-hand attack. Very, very nice. But yeah, I mean, both armies are fairly small. And the only advantage that Lionheart has at this point is that he's in age 4. He's going to get his first factory up. But now, I mean, Karim's sending 1,000 coin. He could get up to age 4, or he could just continue to invest in units. I would not blame him for staying in age 3. He's making falconets now. He's got 4 falconets in queue, possibly going to be a 5th. Probably not going to get it in time. Maybe he could trade some wood. Is he going to get a full 5? No, it doesn't look like it. 4 falconets coming out. Still gonna do a lot of damage. He's already got 1 out, so he's gonna have 5 falconets, 2 Sipahi, 3 Mamluks. That actually might be enough to do it. And I mean, these pikemen aren't gonna be much use. That's why I'm still thinking that the Akan allies would have been better. Lionheart, yeah, he doesn't have the coin. He's gonna send 3 rockets. Okay, that could do well. 3 Congrave rockets. What else does he have? He could send 20 longbow, 8 hussar. He just doesn't have a lot of good options here. Maybe the 2nd factory? But, I mean, he's got to get a really good fight here. His pikemen have to have almost perfect micro for him to win this. I don't know. It seems like a fairy tale. I mean, in my heart, do I want Lion to win? Yes. Just going to show my favoritism right there. But I don't know. Nah. Oh, he's going to waltz right into it. Oh, no, the volley. Oh. Oh, man, the rockets are going to annihilate these falconets, but now that the pikemen got decimated, there's going to be nothing to defend against the Mamluks. Or no, are the Mamluks already dead? No, he's just keeping them in reserve. He's going to attack him with the petards. I mean, a decent trade for Lion, I guess? Took out the entire Ottoman army, but at the cost of all of his pikemen and all of his rockets. And the Mamluks are still alive. A Sipahi is still alive. 3 culverins out on the field now. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like the death throes here. He's back up to 12 villagers. He's getting up manors like an absolute madman. Trying to rebuild his economy. Karim sending cav archers now. And I like that play by Karim. He's keeping his army mobile because he knows he's going to have to do a lot of running around the map chasing these vills. But at this point, Lion is pretty much penned up in one corner here and just furiously getting wood, making pikemen and hussar. But these are age 2 hussar. They're not going to do much against cav archers and Mamluks. So I don't know. There's got to be some sort of sick raid here, or just Karim's going to have to mess up big time for him to blow this game. But it's possible. English villager going to survive for approximately 6 seconds and get blown away. And look at that, 4 more falconets gonna hit the deck. But actually, there's not a lot of anti-cav. In comes the hussar. And if these guys were veteran or maybe even guard, they would be winning this fight much harder. But now come the veteran cav archers. And the Mamluks just snaring and slowing them down. And 8 hussars for the cost of 3 culverins is not a good trade for Mr. Lion. Continuing to make pikes, which are just going to get obliterated. So, I don't know, man. Lion might be memeing at this point, or maybe that's just all he can make. Sipahi going to run into the pikes? No, nice micro there by Karim. Man, these Sipahi are annoying. I hate that unit. Mamluks I get, right? Mamluks, okay, you send them once. They cost a lot of coin. They're manageable, but the Sipahi... Man, I despise that unit. Anyway, so what do we got here? We got more falconets. I just really want to see if Lion pulls out some sort of miracle here. He's going to get down an artillery foundry, but he's nowhere near the resources to get out a single culverin. And 1 culverin is not going to beat 4 falconets, and neither are a handful of guard pikes. Oh, come on, Lion! Pull something out. Come on! Cav Archer's gonna get caught? No, man, Karim's micro is really solid this game. He's not taking any foolish fights here, though he is gonna lose some of these falconets. These guard pikemen are gonna bum rush it. Oh man, that volley fire is just deadly. Gonna take out 1 falconet, or maybe 0. Aw, man. I think that was the final push. That was the last samurai. And now I think we're going to get the resign from Lion at any point. That was a really well-fought game, okay? If I were Lion, I would have resigned that probably like 6 or 7 minutes ago. I probably would have resigned when I lost my TC, but there it is. Lion giving the game to Karim, the captain of lame, pulling out a victory with his beloved Ottomans. GG to both players. Guys, let's take a look. Follow me to the postgame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the post game, and it's going to be a short one because obviously Karim had the resource advantage since Lionheart's town center was gone for a good portion of the game. In terms of military, I really would have loved to have seen Lionheart go with the Akan allies rather than the Gentlemen of the Pike. I really think that fight in the middle of the map could have gone better with the 3 rockets and the 24 Akan allies, though I might be wrong. Maybe those natives are just a horrible card, but I figure if Lion has it in his deck, it's got to be somewhat useful. And maybe it was just meme at the end going for all the pikemen, but obviously not going to be very good against falconets and cavalry archers. But I'll give it to Karim, a really, really good military micro. He did not waste any units. He kept all of those high HP, expensive cav until the very end. I think he still had 1 Sipahi at the end from that shipment in the mid game. So really well played by him, and the villager count is absolutely devastating. Lionheart going from 31 to 19 to 15 to 6. Back up to 13, but by then, Karim was snowballing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Nothing super serious. Lionheart, if you're watching this, I just had to do it, all right? I caught you on the ladder. Love ya. Well played to both players. I'll see you guys in a couple days with another match, but until then, have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.